Alright, gonna be working on a tailgate again. I know you guys thought it was already done. The back half, the part you see from the truck is done. It's all in prime here, and I'm tickled silly the way it came out. All the body work came out, perfect. But let me turn it over and show you what I'm gonna do now. Alright, I flipped it over here, and I had stripped it with the machine and everything. I got most of it off. I still got this, some of this stuff here. Very few spots where I couldn't get, inside the letters. But I'm doing this left-handed. But you can see it's not going to take me long at all. But then what I'm going to do is, this is the top half of the tailgate here. We're looking at the top of the tailgate. You see the letters are upside down there. And what I was going to do is, I was just going to do body work on this upper, I'd say inch, because you got a dent here. And actually it's got a little swale here across the whole top. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way or just how they stamped it or what, but I'm looking at it. It's got a nice body line here, and that's all perfect. Even this inside piece, there's no dents on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm feeling the rest of it, and the rest of it here is pretty decent. You got a dent right here, got a little swale in the middle. Pretty decent dent there, maybe 3/16 down. Another one right here. So I'm thinking, when you walk past a truck, you see this much of it, unless you take your head and stick it inside the bed, then you'll see all the rest of this. But when you walk by, you're going to see this. So I'm thinking, the rest of the truck is going to be pretty much pristine. I know I didn't want it to be a show truck, but it's turning out that way. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is, after I get all this paint out of here, and I'm going to grind this down and just smear body putty all over this whole thing, and then hit it with the mud hog, and that'll show me where all the dents are at. Then I can fix all these little tiny dents, and I'm just going to fix this with a machine. I'm not going to waste my time trying to get it nice. I'm just going to make it smooth and good looking, so when you walk past it, it doesn't distract you from the rest of the truck. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to strip all this paint off here in the letters, and then this little groove here, and then these two little sunken parts here. And I'm not going to videotape that because I showed you how I take the paint off and stuff. So, alright, so that's the plan. We'll do that, and then maybe we'll drag it outside, grind this down, and slap a little bit of putty on it. Alright, enough jibber jabbing, let's do some work. Alright, yeah, we got it all completely stripped. All the letters and stuff, and all these little grooves and nooks and crannies here. And this bead that goes around, so there isn't any paint on here. All these marks you see these dark marks and streaks and stuff. That's where something hit the tailgate, inside the bed, and actually scratched the paint. And that was rust. You could feel it's pitted. So this tailgate was, this truck was actually used. Whatever this tailgate came from, was used, but not abused. Whoever put stuff in there, was pretty careful about it. But it was a truck, so it was used and just wasn't beat to death. So that's nice to see. All right, I'm gonna take it outside, and we're gonna grind this all down. Then after I grind, just where this piece here, grind here, and then grind all the way around here, and then we'll treat all these spots for rust, and then we'll be able to put putty on them. I think I just seen a dent. No. Okay. We'll see you outside. Alright, yeah, I ground that all down. I figure you guys didn't want to see that again, so yeah, if you look at it close, you can see the grind marks, and that's that just gives the body filler a little something to grab into. You know what I'm gonna do while I'm out here? I'm gonna get the acid and treat all this rust. That way it's done, and I don't have to worry about inhaling that stuff while I'm inside. So let me blow this off and go get some rags. This is going to be water. I'm going to wipe it down with water. Got to do one half at a time, so I have somewhere to put all my stuff. Alright, it's the next day, and I've had a chance to take a better look at this, and actually not as bad as I thought it was. When I ground this down and took care of most of all that rust and stuff, you could actually see what's going on here. And even with this, remember I said there's like a swale up top here, looked like it was a dent. Well, it's actually factory, because you can see where it starts here. And it's consistent all the way down to right here, where I got a little dent. So I'm going to leave that factory swale in there, take care of that dent, and that's pretty much the only dent on the top piece. So that's not bad. I know you guys are dealing with some glare here, but sometimes I think that glare might be helping you see what I'm pointing out. And in this corner here, you got some spot welds, and the spot welds are pretty rough, so I'm gonna fix them. The rest of the spot welds here I'm gonna leave, and down here, even down here, this bottom piece looked like it was creased or dented in, but that's a factory crease down there, and it's not all that bad. But anyway, let's get back to here. Now right here we got a small dent right there, and another small dent right here, and this here is kind of, this sort of just like a slight dent. You can't even see it. So what I'll do is we'll just do body work from over here right to this edge and up to this swale here. So that shouldn't be too bad. And then right here, oh, this is these are so small that what I'm going to do is just, here's another one, you know, just small dents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the small dents and give it the whole thing like a real nice skim coat. But we also have a dent over here that's not significant, but it's going to need some attention. And then here's another one. Going to need some attention. And like I say, the spot welds are pretty rough over here, so we're going to get rid of them. There's only 3 of them, so we'll do this section over here. That's the whole dent. They're all dents. That, and they're all small. So I didn't waste my time grinding it down because it got rid of a whole lot of pits, you know, from this surface rust. So I'm going to fill these. Like I said, I'm going to fill these and hit them with a DA. I was going to use the mud hog, but I don't think I want to need that. I'll just use a regular DA, and that'll take care of the body work. So let's slop some putty on here. All right. Yeah, we put some putty down, and it's all pretty smooth. I know I said I wasn't going to use the mud hog, but it already had a nice, fairly new piece of paper on there, so we're going to go with that. You know, it's funny, you know, I circle everything with magic marker, and if I don't, like right here, maybe you can see that that was a dent I wanted to fix, and then another one right here. They're a 1/4 inch. This one's less than a 1/4 inch, 3/16 from where I was, you know, and this one's a 1/4 inch away, you know. So when you start slinging mud, you're in a zone. You know, you want to put the stuff down, and you want to put it down smooth, and make sure you cover the area that you need. And like I say, you know, you come that close to that, you can't even see that. So no biggie. You know, we got to mix up another batch anyway. But all right, I'm gonna throw it on a tripod, and then we'll try to do some sanding. worked out well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to give it another coat in some spots because I can see, like right here there's a little spot, and right here's a little spot, and even right here's a little spot. But I'm going to work these by hand because I want these to be right. You know, this is up here's what you're going to see. So let me do that. Let me finish these. Let me do these by hand, and then give another coat. And then before I put a skim coat on, I'm actually only going to come up to here because there's actually a swale in between these two holes here, a factory swale. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to I'll do one side at a time. You know, concentrate on that, and I like doing that better than just slopping the whole thing up and doing a whole big piece. I'd rather do it in little sections. So let me do that, and then we'll turn these back on. Alright. Yeah, I think we had enough fun for today. You ever have so much fun you're tired? Well, that's how I am right now. So I did up here, and I just have to put a tiny little, I have a little low spot right there, and a little low spot right there. But that came out good. Same with that. That one's done, and this is all done. We just have to mix up a real thin coat, and we'll go down the whole thing. You know, and then we'll sand it out with the DA, and it should be done. Same with this side here. And it'll be done. You know, as I was doing this, I'm looking at the rest of it, and then I said, nah, don't do it. Don't do it, Road King. So I'm having a tough time just doing up top here. Alright, I'm going to call it quits for today, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Alright, well, it's the weekend, so we don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, we'll see you when we'll see you. Alright, it's the next day, so let's finish this up. I'm going to thin this down a little bit, put some honey on it. That way it, not only is this the bottom of the can I'm using, but this will make things smooth and flow out a little better. Alright, I'm still here. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Let me thin it out a little bit first before we put the hardener in. Yeah, all that honey is just a little extra resin. Put a fancy name on it and you charge $20 a can. Alright. Yeah, I was dog-ass tired yesterday, man. I couldn't finish up. So, we'll just do it today, right? This is only a hobby, so I don't have to get done. You start slinging, this stuff goes all over the place. Alright, that looks good enough, huh? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do over here first. This is where I wanted to fill in a couple little holes. And then right here I had a little hole I'm going to put a little thicker on. Alright. I'm gonna go right here to the end. And what I told you, don't worry about the slop on the side, we'll get that later. Oops. Almost made a blooper. Okay. Alright, that's pretty smooth. Pretty smooth, guys. You know what? I wasn't planning on doing anything on this side, but I got a little bit left. Sliders on down. And I have a little bit right here. Okay. Not too bad to have a little more. I could have done the whole side here. Alright. I'm going to turn these off and then I'm going to do this side and we'll do a little sanding. You can't see a little red dot there. Let's put a brand new battery in this thing. I got to turn these off manually. Just like the old days. Alright. Remember I told you don't worry about getting too sloppy because it's easier just to clean this up if you catch it at the right time. You know, while it's just starting to harden. Your main concern is to put the putty down smooth. And this here, for the amount of time this takes, it's worth the trouble. So then you just come back and it peels right off. See, it's just that easy. Got some in here. And then this side. So don't worry about getting a little sloppy. You know, you don't want it. You don't want to get sloppy, but it beats the alternative. This side's gonna be a little tougher because it's in a little hole there. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this down with 180. It probably only needs to be scuffed and it would be fine for most people, but I'm gonna hit it with 180 here and we'll see how it looks. Alright. I'm gonna put the fan on, the exhaust fan, and we'll sand this down. So you guys ain't gonna be able to hear me anyway, so let's do it. Yeah, this is way too nice for what is it. You know what? Let me take you off the tripod there, give you a better look at it. Alright. Hold on. Hold on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Put you in my hand here. Alright, you still with me? Alright. Yeah, this is way too nice for what this is. Look at that. It's as smooth as a baby's hiney. Not that I would know what that's like. Even up here. And you can see how thin it is, you know. What I got to do now is just clean up the edges here with a piece of sandpaper and we'll be alright. I already finished this. I did this by hand, this piece here and over here. And I have to finish this one. But yeah, it's getting late. It's a nice day. It would have been nice to paint, but it's getting too late to go set up. And I'm going to take this out. I'll take this out maybe tomorrow and paint it. I'm not going to set up and show you guys, just too much trouble and get paint all over the camera and stuff. But if I remember, I'll try and get a picture of it after we prime it. So, alright, I think that's going to be enough for today, so maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, I got the door open a crack there, and at the top there is a little crack, and the sun is peeking in, coming in over the mountain, and you can see it right here on the corner of the tailgate here. I don't know if that's going to focus in or not, but you can actually see how smooth that is, man. That came out beautiful. Alright. Alright, we'll see you later after I get done patting myself on the back. Alright, yeah, we got some primer on there, and I'm happy with it. I can't see where any of the bodywork was done. Like I said, we only did from here down, or here up. Got my assistant over here.
Hey, Tibbs.
He's holding it up for me there, so there you go. What do you say, buddy? Enough of this?
Enough of this.
Enough of this. See you guys in the next one.